There's fry up in the pan, there's tea bags in the caddy, the kettle's always on in the cafe at the Addy. By your leave we'll celebrate a little Warwick duel, the pride of the estate. Well, if we don't sing it, who will? If you've got no stocks and shares, or without a sugar daddy, they're laying out the chairs in the cafe at the Addy. There's fry up in the pan, there's tea bags in the caddy, the kettle's always on in the cafe at the Addy. At the heart of the estate, up the street and all the way round, just toddle through the gate of the kids' adventure playground. You'll all be welcome there, every lass and every laddie. They've come from everywhere to the cafe at the Addy. There's fry up in the pan, there's tea bags in the caddy, the kettle's always on in the cafe at the Addy. It's a caring kind of caff, the friendliest of places where people know to laugh. Takes the wrinkles from your faces, so park your skin and bones and sign up for a luncheon. The sweetest little scones and a sausage like a truncheon. There's fry up in the pan, there's tea bags in the caddy, the kettle's always on in the cafe at the Addy. Once it was a farmer's field, with a single scarecrow posted, now vegetables are peeled, and beef and chicken roasted, the service with a smile, absolutely life-enriching, the best for many a mile, is the Cafe Addy kitchen. There's tea bags in the pan. You got that wrong, didn't you? Yeah, did.
We've been awarded some money to set up a community cafe. Which is quite exciting really, because I think it'll do really well if we market it right and we get plenty of people coming in. I think it'll do really well.
Yeah, darling, beautiful meal. We're here today and we're giving all the pensioners a free lunch due to the big local which they funded, and they've really enjoyed it. This is the second one and we're getting more as time goes on. I think when word of mouth gets about, people will catch on and they'll come. But usually, when they do enjoy it, they'll spread the word around and we'll get more in. The more the merrier.
See, when you're on your own, like most of us are, it's company and you come out for an hour and a game of bingo and it makes the day. It makes the day. Better than sitting on your own at home for 24 hours a day.
Well, the food and the company. And we get brought here and we get taken back.
I like the atmosphere and all the people that's coming. They're very friendly and the staff's lovely.
It's good for the community, it's bringing more people out of their houses, and all these people that sit here, they're all neighbours that don't see one another from one day to another. Now they're all here today.
Line on 34.
And we're hoping eventually to try and get a little tea dance going. This is free, so we're hoping, and another 2 lunches to go. So we're hoping after that we still get the same crowd and more, just to pay a little towards the cost. That's all. We don't make nothing out of it. What we get in is what we'll put on the plates.
We're voting for it, we're putting it down, we're coming every week.
Would you come if you had to pay?
We're paying. We don't bother, yeah. We put down that we'll pay £3 because it's worth it.
The food is beautiful, really nice. You get a good meal. And I mean, like we say, we wouldn't mind paying £3 for the meal. And I mean, people that we haven't seen for a long time are coming. So we see people that we haven't seen for ages, years, some of them.
Oh, well, they come, the club here, they pick us up on the bus and take us back home on the bus, which is good, and have a dinner, all for £3.
I haven't been for about 3 weeks because I've been ill.
I was determined to get here this morning because I wanted a change. I wanted a change. I didn't have to look at mirror and see my own face.
It's nice to see people coming in Fruit Day instead of it stood empty and that. So it's just brilliant. We'd like to see more come as well. More people, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it is nice to see it busy instead of it just being empty. It's really nice.
I've always been in catering, and I think that the food's been excellent and the price is right, isn't it? Who says the price is right on telly? Oh.
Leslie Crowther.
Well, Leslie Crowther doubled. The price is right. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
For those not lucky enough to be jetting off to Spain for the winter, we have brought you the next best thing, the Keep Warm, Stay Stylish Winter Fashion Show. We have some lovely models from the Health and Wellbeing team, and they've each selected 1 or 2 items from this year's Age UK winter range.
You out and you look lovely walking the dog or out for lunch
Keeping
with
warm
friends.
but staying stylish, that's the underpinning theme. Back and forth and single file-ish models live the catwalk dream. Lovelies wrapped in many layers, sturdy vests and hats and socks, promenaders and sashayers in overcoats and woolly frocks. At the Addy fashion, it's the Addy fashion show. Just another Addy passion, that's the Addy fashion show. Wear your thermals and your jumper, scarves to keep the cold at bay. If you look a little plumper, it's a tiny price to pay. Insulate yourself, keep thinking, that's the chorus to repeat. While the winter sun is sinking, maximise your body heat. At the Addy fashion, it's the Addy fashion show. Just another Addy passion, that's the Addy fashion show. That's the Addy fashion show.
It lets people see that charity shopping is not what it used to be. Years ago, it was more like the jumble sale type shopping, and there's a lot of misconceptions about charity shopping now, and it's just a way of reaching people that wouldn't normally think of looking in a charity shop. As you can see, we've got this rail, and it's a way of letting people see what we actually do stock and the diversity of the garments. You're not having to go to all the different high store shops. You know, so you've got all the brands under one roof, basically.
We've had a nice lunch, 2 courses. Now we've had a lovely fashion show, and most of the clothes were from Age UK, which has amazed us all because some of the quality is absolutely outstanding, unbelievable. So we'll be paying a visit to the shop.
Wall bottles, like wall bottles gone now. We used to have clubs, didn't we, and all that, and we've had to finish them all because there's no way for them.
No way. Well, this is only place, isn't it?
This is only place.
This is Addy now is the only place.
Well, we haven't got nothing, have we?
No,
you know,
we've
they
got
took the bottle off us.
Yeah.
And now we're buggered. No.
Because we used to go out on a Friday night as well.
Yeah.
And we used to have a Christmas savings at the bottle. We had a couple of drinks and that. But I mean, it was great because we got out on a Friday night and it weren't so far for us to go, you know, or get back from.
I've been the landlady there for the last 19 years. Had we stayed till Christmas, if it had have stayed until Christmas, that would have been our 20th year. All 3 children have grown up there. Probably the last 10 years, there was a dip in trade. So both myself and my husband ended up having to do another job. So we were both working 2 jobs. There was no money left on the estate. So obviously that had a big impact the more people stopped using it, the more the people that were using it didn't want to come in because the atmosphere wasn't there anymore, and that just added to the downward spiral. It's sad. It's very sad. The people of Warwick Estate now have nowhere really. Well, the older people, for a community function, we've got the adventure playground, but people still primarily think of the adventure playground as being for children.
Unlimited and Big Local are partners, and it's really good to be working with them both to extend our kitchen services and train up volunteers. Obviously through the Big Local we've been getting a lot more volunteers on site interested in becoming involved, so we put in for this award because we would like to in time turn our kitchen into a social enterprise. With this building being used more regular and people being interested, wanting to do things like breakfast lunches, pensioners lunches, teenage mums, coffee mornings. So with more interest from volunteers, these have come forward and want to work in the kitchen, so we're hoping to use this money to train them up, get them new qualifications and turn it into a cafe hub which is open all day.
A long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye Piccadilly, farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart right there.
Volunteers are very, very important to the Adventure Playground. Without them, I wouldn't know what to do. They basically do most of the running of this place, and the work that they put in and the progress and development that they've made through working here and nurturing them and getting them where they are has just been phenomenal.
They all mix well, and there's not as much fighting and arguing as what there used to be, is there? They seem to be all mixing brilliant out there.
You are my sunshine, sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
And all I do is sit at home, I don't do anything. And coming here now, it's just something to look forward to, and put a bit of makeup on and do your hair for done it. It's sitting in your jammies all day.
The cafe here is great, but we need more stuff to work with. We need more new pans and whatever, you know what I mean? We've not got enough utensils to do what we want to do because we want to make it all perfect. But you can't work without the tackle.
Well, that's it, that's it.
You know what
Next
I mean?
week it's going to be hectic because we're 60 for lunch next week. And we're not even going to have enough pots or that in it to get the big things done. Because we're going to give them soup and a hot full Christmas dinner. But there isn't a pan to make soup or anything, so...
I've only got one pan, we need that for potatoes.
So a lot of people are getting a hell of a lot more confidence, as opposed to like when they come in and they were down and depressed, and just seeing somebody now is enthusiastic, and the drive they've got and the confidence they've got to stand up and speak in front of people, it's brilliant.
Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I think the Big Local's done marvellous for this estate. I mean, they're willing to listen to us and help us in any way, money-wise, to raise money and to see to the community and get them together, which it is doing.
I think so.
The only thing I would like to see more is it opening longer.
There must have been at least 300 passing through. I mean, there's still quite a lot in now. I think, well, at one time you couldn't move in here.
You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
You can see with Warwick Ahead, the community is moving on. For things like this and social events, it's not the first social event. And the events that were held early on in the wall bottle, you can actually now see things are starting to happen. We haven't got the full benefit of the grant money yet, but we are still now looking at things like developing the shops and making it a more commercial area and a place where people want to live. Although having said that, Warwick is a place where people want to live, because if you talk to the people on the estate, the vast majority of them won't want to live anywhere else. So we've got to make it as good and a safer place for them as we possibly can.